Speak on it, your left. Speak on it, your left. Speak on it, your left. Speak on it.
Alright, man, what we got going on, man?
Sheephead as usual.
Sheephead, man, put that thing up, man. I want to be by your face, man. Go all the way up more, man. Right by your head, man. I'm looking at this camera, man. I'm trying to get it up. There you go, man. That thing looking good. So what you using, man?
The fillers, man.
Filler crabs, man?
To pick from. Come on now.
Man, look, look at that, man. What kind of hook are you using? People just want to know, man. People just thought if they want to feel you, man.
That's that 3-aught killer right there. You don't know nothing about
The 3-aught killer, man. Oh my God, it's a killer, man. Man, they gonna try you with murder. But good job, man. Good job, good job.
Now more to go.
All right. What up, y'all? It's your boy Les. Just to wow, back again. We get ready to do a video about how to sheephead, how to set your stuff up and all that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been asking me what type of hooks, what type of pole, what type of everything. What are y'all using? We about to get real on y'all. Here we go. All right. Number one, you got to get you a good pole. You know what I'm saying? A nice medium action pole. Some people use the big poles, but make sure it be flexible at the tip part. Be flexible at the tip part, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them thick, heavy action poles and stuff. They'll be real thick at the part. At least you want to be like flexible at the end. Now, what I use is right here is braided line. I like braided line. So a lot of people get that braided line because when you especially when you go ahead sheephead fish and all that stuff, the barnacles and them oyster beds and stuff, it tear them lines. It do some work on them lines. So I'm letting you know, get you some braided line. I love some braided line. All right, so this is what I have going on over here. Okay, right here my lead, it got a lead line, right, and it's a 20-pound lead line. 20-pound lead line, and it's not braided. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular line. Your regular line's not braided, if you can see. Okay, but now you see I got a swivel. This is a swivel. Make sure you put a good swivel on stuff though. Good swivel on. And then you use an egg weight. Now the egg weight I got right here, it's like 3/4 egg weight. You know, sometimes I might use even a half. It's all depending on the water is. If the water is real rough, you might at least no more than a whole ounce. That's what I'm saying for catching these sheepheads, because the sheepheads are very, very smart, I'm telling you, and you can't sometimes really feel them. So this is the ideal what I use: a 3/4 egg, a swivel, then my lead, and now the hook right here. The hook, I gotta show you how to hook. I love the hook, you know what I'm saying? If you take a look at this right here, the hook we use right here. Right, this is the brand I use. All right, this is the brand I use right here. Now this brand is really good. Like I said, it's about owner's cutting point. It's really good, and it's not like a true circle hook. If you see it right here, it's not a true circle hook. It's still like a straight, almost like a jig head. But one thing I like about it, this stuff is sharp as hell. When I say it's sharp, it's sharp. Yes, you got to spend a little bit more money at the store buying this owner hook, but it's really worth it. All right, and you know what I'm saying? And it's a 1-aught hook. Now my friend on the video, he watched Demond, he used a 3-aught hook too, and that's good too. It's not wrong with the 3-aught hook. It's a little bit bigger. But the difference is this and stuff though, like the small hook I like to use is, you know what I'm saying, it's like smaller the hook is though, I feel like I get a better hook with the fish. Big hook is the same way, but the bigger hook, you can really set that hook. You know, you set that hook real hard, foul, you set it real hard. And the reason why it's good to set it real hard too, because you gotta remember, sheepheads have teeth. You see all them teeth in their mouth? You gotta get through all that teeth and all that stuff while they grinding. So that's one thing you have to do. So you gotta think about that. Stay tuned. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Y'all see that, boy? I tell you, this round ain't playing. I can't use the hook. You see that, boy? Look at that hook in there, boy. Yeah, boy. We doing it. All right, y'all stay tuned. How can I know when I have a sheephead? How do you know to bite? Sheephead is one difficult fish. You know what I'm saying? It will mess with you. Sheephead is very, very smart. Especially you put like a fiddle crab, you put a fiddle crab on there and you be like, how the hell they do that trick? How they take it off my line? Sheephead ain't no joke, y'all. You know, it took me time. It took me literally almost a year to really learn how to sheephead fish, because sheepheads are very, very smart. You know what I'm saying? Now, sheephead, you gotta basically just hold your pole in your hand, hold your pole and all that stuff. Hoping ain't a lot of wind out there, because if there's a lot of wind out there, you really ain't gonna feel it, you know what I'm saying? So all that wind stuff, no messing on a really windy day. Now what you want to do is, when you sheephead and all stuff though, you kind of want to hold that pole, you know what I'm saying? Hold that pole in your hand, and then you got to actually kind of like feel the bite. You got to feel the bite a little bit. You'll feel it, boom. Or you look at your line, you see them kind of moving the line around. You can do that too though, but sheephead are very smart. And then when you do get that bite, man, you got to set that hook. Especially if you got a regular J hook, you really got to set it. You got to set that thing. If you got to offset, it's really good. Sometimes they'll set their own self, but sheepheads really is not stupid, so you really want to set that hook and all that stuff. Now, things to have when you out there fishing, all right? When you out there fishing for sheephead, all right? Now, what you want to have is a net. You gotta have a net out there. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there that have no net, they think they like bass fish, or you know what I'm saying, or flounder fish, or whatever type of fish, you know what I'm saying, something they just flip it over to the boat, flip it over real quick. Sometimes sheephead are strong, they muscle machines to me, you know what I'm saying? They be flapping like crazy, and they will snap lines and all stuff, you know, due to if your line is weak, because simple fact as the shell bass and oyster bass and all that stuff and scripting your line, it will snap that stuff, because some of these sheepheads, they heavy as hell. No bull stuff though. Make sure you carry your net, because you'll carry your net, man, you're gonna be mad. And that's the reason why on these piers and all the different places you see me with a net. I don't care what show you see, every episode we have a net to get these sheepheads.
There you go, man.
Oh,
Take a picture with him.
That's number one. Put it by your face, man. Come on, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. There we go, man. There we go, man. That looking good, though. They want to see it. There we go, Lyle. Look how big that thing is, y'all. She's a beauty, boy. Look at that. She got some words to say to y'all. I want Leslie got one on the scene. There we go. There we go. You pick them up, put right by you. Pick them up right there. Here.
You see right there, a hog.
Alright, y'all. A lot of folks want to know what type of bait I use for these sheepheads, alright? I like to use fiddlecrabs. Fiddlecrabs are real good to me. I think they one of the banging stuff for sheepheads. I mean, I'm killing them with the fiddlecrab. Now, I see people use barnacles. Ain't nothing with barnacles, you know what I'm saying? Barnacles are real good, especially you chum up the water. I love barnacles for those, alright? Then people use sand fleas. Sand fleas good too, but you know what I'm saying? Do they put up the numbers like I put? Till somebody show me the numbers they put up on sheepheads, I'm calling how it is. You know what I'm saying? And people use shrimp. Shrimp is alright. I don't like loose shrimp a lot because everything out there eat damn shrimp. I don't like using shrimp really, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it does work. But my number one is fiddlecrabs. That's the best bait to get. Get you some fiddlecrabs, stop being lazy. Go out there when it's low tide and pick up the fiddlecrabs. Put them in the bucket, man. People ask me before, like, how many did you get, man? I'll tell you right now, if you got friends with you, fishing with you, man, please go ahead and get you a lot. I don't care. Get you about 10 dozen, because you got to remember, other stuff out there like to eat them too. You know what I'm saying? We have them what's them called? The ugly fish eat them. Then we got the big pinfish eat them. And sometimes we might get a little bit croakers be eating them though. But you got to remember that. Get a lot, because out of your whole bucket, 3 dozen probably gone to bull stuff fish eating it. You know what I'm saying? Besides you trying to go ahead and get sheephead. So you got to remember that and keep that in your head and all that stuff though. But it's your boy Les. Y'all have any questions? Go ahead and write it down. Peace out.
Speak on it, yo last. Speak on it, yo last. Speak on it, yo last.